Hello viewers, this is yet another day. As I promised you, I will be uploading different mathematics concept so that as you view, we make mathematics easier. To remind you my name, I go by the name Teacher Kariuki, and I will be taking you through trigonometrical equations. And here we have an example. This question is found in the topic trigonometry, but we further emphasized this in Form 4 when we learned about trigonometrical equations. So we have a question here. Solve the equation 4 sine squared theta plus 4 cos theta is equal to 5. 2 degrees is less than or equal to theta is less than or equal to 360 degrees. Give the answer in degrees. That is what we are supposed to determine. Before we start off this question, in order that you may not miss content that will be uploaded later, ensure you click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you will be updated with more of this as we continue. Thank you for your support. So let's do this question. We have 4 sine squared theta plus 4 cos theta is equal to 5. So where do we begin this question? So we can rewrite our question. 4 sine squared theta plus 4 cos theta is equal to 5. So remember, we proved a trigonometrical identity, which we said that sine squared theta plus cos squared theta is equal to 1. So having this Pythagoras identity, we can make sine squared theta the subject. We can make sine squared theta the subject of our formula to have sine squared theta is equal to 1 minus cos squared theta. So having this as our substitute, we can now replace sine squared theta in our question with 1 minus cos squared theta, and we will have 4 into brackets 1 minus cos squared theta plus 4 cos theta is equal to 5. We can open our brackets, and when we open our brackets, we are going to have 4 minus 4 cosine squared of theta plus 4 cos theta is equal to 5. So when we have that, we can now put the right terms together and have 4 minus 4 cos squared theta plus 4 cos theta. We can bring 5 on the other side. Minus 5 is equal to 0. Having that, we can start with the highest degree, that is degree 2, and having our degree 2 as the highest degree, we will have minus 4 cos squared theta plus 4 cos theta. 4 minus 5 is equal to negative 1. Minus 1 is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. So reaching that particular point, we can now divide both sides by negative 1. We divide everything with negative 1 so that we can make the coefficient of cos squared theta to be positive. We can continue this particular part here. When we divide by negative 1 by negative 1 by negative 1, we are going to have 4 cos squared theta minus 4 cos theta plus 1 is equal to 0. So reaching that particular point, we can decide to compute this with a quadratic equation and say let cos theta be equal to t. Let cos theta be equal to t. So this will give us 4t squared minus 4t plus 1 is equal to 0. That is a quadratic equation. Now we are supposed to solve this quadratic equation. So we have our product as 4. We have our sum as -4. Two factors or numbers that can be multiplied to give us 4. We add, they give us -4 is -2 and -2. So we have 4t squared minus 2t minus 2t plus 1 is equal to 0. Then we can now factorize reaching this particular point. How do we factorize? We factorize 2 by 2. So we will have 2t into brackets 2t minus 1. Then we can have minus 1 into brackets 2t minus 1 is equal to 0. So here we have 2t minus 1 and 2t minus 1. So that simply says 2t minus 1 is equal to 0, or 2t minus 1 is equal to 0. So after solving this, we are going to get 2t is equal to 1. Divide both sides by 2, and by 2, we will get our t as a half. So when we get our t as a half, we can considerably say that cos theta is equal to a half. So we can say, let cosine of theta be equal to a half, because we said it be t and our t is a half. Then for us to get theta, we need to find the cosine inverse of a half. So we need to solve cosine inverse of a half so that we can get our theta. And by solving that using our electronic calculator, you are going to get the cosine inverse of a half is 60 degrees. Therefore, our theta is equal to 60 degrees. Having our theta is equal to 60 degrees, we cannot conclude we are done, because we were told to find the range of angles from 0 to 360 degrees. But we are interested where the cosine is positive. So we can have our unit circle there, and in our unit circle, we are quite familiar that the only points or the only areas of a unit circle where the cosine is positive is on the first quadrant and at the fourth quadrant. So we are going to conclude that our first theta is equal to 60 degrees. Then for us to get our second theta, or we can just call it theta 2, it will be in our fourth quadrant. How do we obtain an angle in the fourth quadrant? It is 360 degrees minus theta. Therefore, our second theta will be 360 minus 60. That will give us 300 degrees. So the range of angles between 0 to 360 will be 60 degrees and 300 degrees. By doing that, we are done, and you are awarded 3 marks in that question. So that is the way we approach this particular question. And if you can put more practice on this using your revision books, I know you have different types of revision books. You have the KCSE Made Familiar. You can get some samples based on this subtopic, and you can perfect yourself and make yourself better. Thank you so much. I would remind you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Ensure you also turn on the notification bell so that you are going to be updated with more and more mathematics. I wish you all the best as you keep on venturing and hoping for the best in maths. I salute you, my guys.